Hi, I'm Vijay Tella, a co-founder and CEO of Workato. Today we're going to talk about the role of purpose in how we build a company. This is Founder Confidential. It all started right out of school, where I was just talking to a lot of different types of companies, and for some reason I was really attracted to the smallest company that I was talking to. There were about 5 or 6 people there. I didn't grow up in this country, so the idea of startups and stock options and like building something, that was all a bit foreign. It was really about the passion of a small group of people, where I could see that we could get together and really create something that never existed before. Workato is my 4th company, and I've learned a lot of very important things along the way. It's about having a sense of mission and purpose for the company, and the role the culture plays in what we are, not just with each other in the company, but what we are for our customers. So I define purpose as the reason why we get together to do something. I believe every company should define a purpose, and I think the most authentic purpose is the one that is aligned with the business of the company itself. So in other words, if you're achieving the purpose for your customers and for yourself, you're actually achieving the outcomes that you are defining for your board and the business goals that you have. If they're disparate, they're disconnected, I think there's always going to be a tension. Are you going to be a good company? Or are you going to be a profitable company? I think it's the authentic purpose is where they're both really aligned. Purpose is it's sort of a little bit multidimensional. So when you think about a problem that you're going to solve, or like you got a hypothesis around what you want your company to do, you want to think about what impact does it make to the customers, and really start from what does it change for customers, not just in their business, but for the people in these companies. That's one aspect of it, right? Asking one level higher question. The other thing is to do a bit of a real inventory among yourselves, like in the founding team and then the team as you grow. What's important to you, right? What would success look like? If you look back 10 years down the road, what would you define as success? And often you find that it is not just about achieving some funding milestones and business milestones, but it's also how you get there. It's not just what you do, but it's how you get there. Back in the day, there was this thing that we felt like software that was created by a lot of different companies and people was very hard to work together, right? Hardware systems, people that created memory chips, computer communication chips, they all work together when you plug them on a motherboard, but software never worked together. So there was a sense of mission about, can we create a software bus that will bring that all together in the same way? So it felt concrete. And when you look at what we are doing now, at its core, the vision or the passion is still about the same sort of thing. How are we going to help our customers achieve their best potential? Take all of their ideas and dreams and aspirations and make them happen faster. And at the same time, sort of living those values internally within the company, so we are really great with each other, so we can actually be, help our customers achieve that purpose for themselves. Purpose is not its own thing. It is a holistic way to look at things. And one aspect of that is the timeline and the horizon. Are you looking to do something great for the next 2-3 years and then move on? Or are you looking to build something that is forever, that is long-lasting, fundamental, and it is forever? We obviously have the latter sort of a time horizon, long-term. And when you think long-term, it's very important that your work life, family life, and personal, I think those are the 3 dimensions, have to be in balance, or we will run out of gas. As founders, we often imagine a future that doesn't exist yet. It's really important for us to internally have have a real definition to what success looks like for our customers and hence ourselves, and align around that. There are two stages of any company very broadly, right? One is when you're building a product and trying to find like a fit in the market and a pull in the market and validating that your ideas and how you're delivering those are correct. In that period, I think your purpose is going to be so much dominated by getting the product market fit. At the back of mind, you are also doing this knowing what you want to achieve long term. But as you achieve the product market fit, the balance starts shifting. And as you start growing the team, it becomes more important to get more explicit about what this purpose is. And then the product and the purpose are both getting equal mind share. I think if within the team, we stay focused and we believe in our purpose and our mission, and we stay focused on that, we can create the future roughly along the lines of what we wanted to do when we start with. I say roughly because as you get into it, I think things are going to come into focus and it's going to really help sharpen, what success really looks like. One of the things we did is we created an initiative that we call Project North Star. And Project North Star defines the purpose of the company as driving wall-to-wall transformative impact for our customers and being able to quantify and understand that impact. And so it puts the customers in the middle and having a deep understanding of their big outcomes and aspirations they want to accomplish, and then work backwards into how we, as all of the teams in the company, from product to marketing to support to like sales, how we change what we do so we can be these kind of change agents for our customers. And equally, dogfooding this impact thing ourselves. So internally, how we are more aligned and better end-to-end and effective at how we work. Right, so we call this thing Project North Star. It has initiatives that really span the entire company. This is a way we are amplifying our sense of purpose and bringing a step-by-step approach across all the different team members to make it happen. In fact, I think that the purpose is always something that is created together and shaped together. Some of the best things that we have done and things that really helped us clarify what our North Star has come from questions that people in the company ask, at leadership level and some new people. And those discussions have been, sort of really eye-opening. The kind of questions that come up around, the markets that we are going after, like, how we're, doing things internally, the blind spots that we have that we don't see. A purpose is a shared thing. It's not a CEO thing. It's a very dynamic, alive thing. It's a much more interesting now in the detail than it was a year ago when we were half the people in the company. What are you talking about some fluffy things like purpose when I actually got to build a team and deliver a product? That is very fair. The balance of, building the product and getting real about what you can do in the market, that is going to be dominant early on, and it should be. But at the same time, I think you got together with a group of people, there has to be an aspirational sense of if that all works, what do you want to be? Because that's what's going to last through success, through successes and failures and the ups and downs you're going to experience. And as you grow, I think that aspirational sense is what's going to, pull you along and bring other people into the fold and make this a movement versus just achieving success with your V1 product.